Have a great stream, bro.
Blind these guys, let her take them out. I really didn't need to blind them. Like the golem would easily took it. Oh, Joeman, thank you as well. Thank you. I seen Phil had like a
great stream
a little problem popping up. Like I would have took care of that solution differently than Phil did. Like Phil was like having issues with his tips or his donations, whatever he wants to call them at these points. It like if my shit's not working, like I still do the stream. At least give him 2 hours. Because at that point, it was my fault for not making sure they worked before going into the stream. I shouldn't deny somebody a product because. Granted, it's fucking hanging out playing Diablo 2. Kind of makes me feel bad calling it a product. Another positive of never fucking having a schedule. Oh, shit's broke. Shit, I'll go take a nap. Maybe it'll be done. Maybe it'll fix itself. You feel me, player? You feel me? Maybe that shit'll fix itself. Diablo 2 is still the shit, dog. I'm interested to see how they're doing with the remaster. It's like, oh, people are like, oh, there's not going to be that much new stuff. Motherfucker, they're bringing it to the console. Dogging for justice. You're a former racist mod. Matthew banned me. Can you help me be a victim? I mean, I have nothing to do with that, bud. I mean, like, got nothing to do with that. That's like coming here and asking, like, yo, David Dukes doesn't like me on Twitter. I have nothing to do with David Duke's Twitter. You want to go hang out with racists? That's on you, pimp. You want to be upset that the racist kicked you out? Again, it might question your own character. Because, like, if a dude was, like, hardcore racist and I was watching his stream, I might stop watching his stream. Could I play on a better resolution? No, I couldn't actually. I mean, like, I could full screen it, but if I full screened it, it would really fuck with like my ability to interact with the chat and things like that. Because this game is old as the fucking hills. Like its maximum resolution is 800 by 600. So when I put it in its maximum resolution, it turns all my monitors 800 by 600. And it makes it so like only really one monitor can be used. It pretty much eliminates one of my 3 monitors because of resolution problems. So like this is one of those things, like, you get what you get. The remaster's coming out sometimes this year, and it will fix a lot of these issues. It'll give you up to 4K gameplay and stuff like that. So basically, your SOL, shit out of luck. How's the Silverado? It's rolling good. I drove it 2.5 hours this morning to go look at a car. Which I will not be getting that car.
this ranging?
No, he banned me in here. I don't support racism. I'm asking for your help, bud. Well, in that case, I can get you unbanned in here. Should have said that shit the first time. Jogging for Justice is not currently banned. Is Jogging for Justice your actual username? I looked at a 2013 Chevrolet Equinox with the Ecotech 2.4. Only problem is they misrepresented the car, so I wasted my fucking time. Like, I knew it was a salvage title going into it, but like, what he didn't tell me in the ad was it's a salvage title through Flood, and it's super obvious it was a salvage title through Flood. Had a lot of warning lights on. You know, most of the some of the electronics wasn't working. Needed tires. The whole nine. Nah. I off-road when I have to off-road.
I can't carry anymore.
And the main reason I don't like off-roading is I don't feel like fucking cleaning cars. Because I'm particular at how my cars are washed. Like, I don't like taking my car. I don't like people hand washing my cars unless I trust them. That I won't like swirls in my paint and shit like that. So I usually just go to like a place and get it detailed about every 6 months. I have never played Path of Exile. Everybody always says, oh, if I like the opportunity to play Path of Exile or Torchlight or all the other variations. I don't really like roguelike games for the most part. Like, I like Diablo. Like, every other roguelike I've ever played never did it for me. It's just Diablo. I like the lore. I like the items. I like finding items that I recognize, like the grandfather and things like that. Like the thing with Diablo 3. Diablo 3 wasn't that fun because, like, one, it was way too streamlined. Like, and especially now with like everything tailored toward the back end of the game. With like what are those things called? Those stupid blue levels, prestige levels, or whatever they might be. Away. Summon Flame Atronak? That's Skyrim, homie. The closest thing to a Flame Atronak here is Fire Golem. Fire Golem's cool. Like, he doesn't do enough damage to last on like higher difficulties, but he's cool. He's got a lot of health. Like, you don't dare run Blood Golem on like hardcore, because that's a good way to just get yourself killed. Diablo 4 skill, I don't know, I haven't really looked at them. Yeah, I like the skill trees here. Because, like, you see I got a lot of 1 points and everything. But, like some of these are placeholders. Like, you have to get Weaken to get Terror. You need Terror to get Decrepify. And, like, I want Decrepify, and I want Lower Resist. So I can lower enemies' resistance later on. Poison. Which will make my poison do a little bit more damage.
the slow torture of cage
Kill the Smith.
starvation. Yes.
Rip Killer. Rip Killer. Like, I hadn't seen that motherfucker in a minute.
Greetings.
That's like a blast back from World at War. June 4th. What would make this gameplay more exciting for you? I mean, like, it's a roguelike, and I play it really oddly. I will admit to that. I do play it oddly. Hey Chai, do you plan on buying light machine guns? LC is good for home defense. I bet it is. That shit shoots a 30 caliber NATO, dog. To let a belt rip off cost you fucking $1,500 right now. Some shit like that. Like $2.50, $2.75 a shot. Opening day to what, Abstract? Oh, opening day to baseball? That's what I'm hoping you're referring to that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not super excited for the Braves this year. I don't feel like they've done enough this offseason yet to really warrant like any sort of any sort of excitement. So I need to save this.
We better get back.
Love you, bro.
Dark soon, and they mostly come at night.
Yeah,
Mostly.
we can, man. I'm probably done with Rainbow though until next season. At this point, I might play some casual. Is this the remaster? No, this isn't a remaster. This is the actual base game. This is Diablo 2 Lord of the Destruction. Okay, one of the best games ever made. Portal. I would consider making an OnlyFans. What would I shoot on an OnlyFans, dude? Like, honestly. Ain't nobody on my OnlyFans want anything to do with me being nude. The boy looked like a can of busted biscuits. Hey Cliffy bro, thank you for the dollar and bits. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 4. Daddy.
All this for a hammer?
I don't know why people are so obsessed with that. Like, it's like people like, Wings, give us a reason to be mad at you. Got you, pimp. Just came out the store, dog. Got his first 12-pack of Pepsi. Wendy's, you gotta stop doing that fucking Coke shit. How you supposed to keep the game hip tight with a Coca-Cola in your hand? Achoo.
Switch to DCS ranging.
Holy shit, Aqua Teen Hunger. Big ups to you, Pip. Big ups to yourself, man. Big ups.
Big ups to you, pimp.
We almost got to the point. We got Poison Explosion, which is going to be a huge upgrade in offense. Because this character has no offense right now.
We better get back, because it'll be dark soon. And they
Poison Dagger is not as bad as I remember it being. Maybe I've always used it wrong. Hey, Project. Sometimes it's hard to fucking see this with the resolution. Be in jail. First off, doxing somebody's not illegal. Second of all, Keemstar doxed himself because that was never actually released to the public. Keemstar recorded it himself and uploaded it himself. So he doxed himself. One thing I hated about Diablo 3 is how every item customized it to the person it dropped. Like, for example, no item has its own identity, which kind of pretty much destroys like a trade system. It doesn't destroy it, but it hinders it poorly. Like, for example, if I was to find a homunculus, right, with a barbarian, it would have a strength modifier on it instead of like an intelligence modifier. And this is just an example of like something that you'd find in Diablo 2, but like oh, I'm about to eat some shit. And that kind of sucks because I understand they want every piece of loot built for your character, but like part of the charm was finding items that you couldn't use, but you could trade for other people that could use them. Like if a Herald of Zakarum dropped, the paladin in your party was good, and then you had the whole like, oh, is the person picking up the Herald of Zakarum going to be nice and give the Herald of Zakarum to the paladin? Like I really like that aspect. I don't like individual drops. I like shared drops for everybody. And I like it when the items are more rare. Not so much like Diablo 3 first came out rare when they had to fucking thing in my house. What was that? The loot house or whatever it might fucking be. But I really like Diablo 2's like system and how they did things. I didn't really partake in that because there's really no point to hit anything as a poison necromancer that's undead, because undead are immune to poison. Your mercenary is going to take care of them. Can I play Divinity 2 with DSP? What platform is he playing it on? The only problem with playing Divinity 2 with DSP is he's most likely playing it on easy. Or just the story is what is called, easy mode's called for Divinity. Like, and if I played with DSP on like that difficulty, I would make the game trivial. Because I could pretty much carry DSP through any kind of situation in Divinity 2 on lower difficulties, with or without his character. Like the fun to be had in Divinity 2 or Divinity 1 is the difficulty curve. Like having to figure out how to get by an encounter. is where the fun actually is in those games. Like the story is pretty good too, but like I feel like you're cheating yourself playing the game on anything less than normal. It's like normal can be challenging if you don't know all the mechanics or the builds of the game. Or at least Divinity. Like some games normals are not challenging at all. This game came out in 2000. It came out in the big old 2000s. This game turns 21 years old this year. I don't think DSP's garbage every game he plays. I think you hold DSP to a standard that shouldn't be, because I've watched Phil play games before. It's not like I don't know what how he plays games. And yeah, does he mess up on shit that he shouldn't mess up on? Like, for example, crouch jumping in like the tutorial of like Half-Life. Yeah, but that's because he didn't ever take time to read what's going on in game. And he plays everything blindly. He doesn't cut anything out. So like you see every mistake that he makes in the game itself, right? So he's going into games not knowing what's going to happen. He doesn't really read the instructions because he's worried that it's going to make the chat fall away. He concentrates too much on the chat itself, and the chat ends up holding his hands through games, thus making him look even worse because it doesn't show any of like his critical thinking skills. But like if you get down to it, Phil's fucking intelligent. Like if you've ever heard like Phil's like rants on games are borderline enjoyable. There's a reason the man got a following to begin with. The problem is people don't like certain parts of his persona. And I just look at him as that. They're just like, these are parts of who he is as a person. What I'm trying to say is don't go in to try and make Phil out to be the perfect commentator for you. Accept him for who he is. Was it Jail 1 or Jail 2 that had the waypoint?
Good day.
Calling him Dave is dumb as hell too. Jail 1, so I gotta get the waypoint. I don't know why I get the waypoint because I never go back to it. Gotta get the waypoint, dog. How shit has to go. Alright. Get another poison root here. Shit, I only stream for fucking cash. Because I can't talk too much shit.
Oh, thanks. Good to see you.
Alright. I want to go with you. Get rid of you. There we go. Pitiful, just because I let you go. Like, if I ever ate gum on under the desk at school.
And they mostly come at night.
Nah, pimp. I have not. Was it like? I could say this, Houston hits those, that there's never been a period of my life in the last 6-7 years that I thought, huh, I wonder what Only Use Me Blade is doing. Don't care. Don't care. Me, the dude's a racist asshole that gets drunk. He's basically selling his liver one Jaeger shot at a time for donation tips. Taking years off his life for what? Like the sad thing is, like, it'd be one thing if you're doing it to get somewhere, right? Like, all right, I'm trading, you know, literal years off my life to get a house, or maybe I want to go on a vacation, whatever it might be, right? But he's not even doing that. He's literally trading years off his life to go out and buy more alcohol. Because we know that's what he does with it. He buys like cigarettes and alcohol and shit like that with it. So, like, it's at this point he's stuck in a vicious cycle. You're I don't know if you're dumb, but like, are there videos of me saying the N-word? Yes, there are. You know what the difference between me saying it and Blade saying it? A little thing called context. Little thing called context. And you gotta understand, I spent the last 12 years on YouTube. I was a completely different person in my youth than I am now.
We better get back, because it'll be
Completely.
dark soon.
Anonymous
They
gifted
mostly come
Keemstar
at
sub.
night. Mostly.
So I enjoy it. I love this game. Like, this is like, I woke up like, I want to play Diablo 2, but I feel like I need to stream. How about I just stream it to a smaller group and just play Diablo 2? So that's where we're at. Welcome to my Diablo 2 stream. Peeps! Three years ago, you were still a dog. You're talking about that one time I said it, and even then, if you take it in context, it wasn't meant in a hateful way whatsoever. I feel you. You're,
Switch to DCS range.
you're not very smart.
240, nominal.
It's okay.
We're in the pipe.
They have programs and outreach situations for people like you. I do not want to get next to Pit Spawn, the foul dog, at all, because he is cursed and cold enchanted. He will fuck you up. I missed that donation entirely. I'm sorry. Let me go back and look at it. Oh, $6.90. Hey Wings, can I get a big ups to the pimps and hog chat? Is that the new thing that they're calling myself, the hog chat? That's so inventive. Alright, first off, we gotta get poison explosion. That's a given. And we're gonna grab life tap. That can be a lifesaver too. So we're gonna put life tap on D. Anyway,
We better
blind.
get back, because it'll be dark soon. And they mostly come at
And
night. Mostly.
Golem. You're gonna go over. Do have an S.
We
No,
better
S
get
is
back,
skills.
because it'll be dark soon.
Get D,
And they mostly come at night.
F,
Mostly.
A. D a thing? D is a thing. I keep forgetting what my custom hot skills are. Clippy Bro, dude, thank you for the 550 subs. Also, Toxics. Can we get a big ups for Elon today? Yeah, big ups Elon Musk.
Mostly come at night. Mostly.
What do I think of the remaster? I think it's fucking awesome. It's a game I put a decade of my life into. Like this is the only game I played from like 2000 to like 2006, which is like 6 years. But I played it on and off after 2006. But I started getting into like other games. I got into Mortal Kombat, and then I got into like Battlefield 2, Modern Combat, things like that.
We better get back, cause it'll be
Hey
dark
Carlito,
soon,
thanks for
and
the
they
sub.
mostly come at night. Mostly. We better get back, cause it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
I play this game like 5 times a year. I don't know if I play it that often. Like, unless you count like I fire it up 5 times a year. Like I go through periods where this is all I play
Dark soon, and they mostly come at night.
for like a month.
Mostly.
Why did I take down the Highlight Channel subreddit? Because they spend the vast majority of their time trying to fuck with me in real life. Like, if it was just them making dumbass fucking pictures and low quality memes, whatever. They can do that all they want. But like, when they want to like come at like my family or like other aspects of my life
We better get back.
that are
cause it'll be
behind the
dark
curtain,
soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
they're gonna lose their toy. 'Cause that's against the law. Clippy bro, dude, thank you again for 5 more subs.
We better get back, cause it'll be dark soon.
Let me take my
and they
mess and I'm
mostly
starting to
come at
feel the
night.
headache coming in.
Mostly.
Well, there's a huge difference between Diablo 2 and 3. Like, playing Diablo 3 is never going to prepare you for 2. 2's a different breed of game.
Cause it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night.
Entirely different breed of game. Kyle, can you go ahead and hurry the fuck up and kill these things? Appreciate you, homegirl. Yeah, Diablo 2 is easily the best Diablo. Not even hands down. I consider Diablo 3 the worst of the series. Right? Like, I still rather play Diablo 1 than Diablo 3. Fuck it, we're just gonna open this gate.
We better get back, cause it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
Is that always over 2 seconds? Okay, gross. Looking for the exit, boys. I found any decent items? Nah, I'm using basic shit. Like I got this skull razor, which has fire damage and poison damage on it, and a little bit enhanced max and min max. I got 2 gems that give me 20 poison damage. I got an item health regen, a blocking shield, some defense stuff. I need to get a belt. That's what I need to start looking for. I'm level 18 in Act 1 with no fucking, not even a belt yet. Well, granted, if nothing else, I need to get a belt for defense. Here, charm. What's my? 9 left. There. Doesn't I haven't looked at anything in Diablo 4. Like honestly, it is what it is. Uh, it's it's mainly cosmetic. Like if you're playing it on the PC, it's going to be mainly just a fresh coat of paint, and it's going to make the game run in 4K, in 1080p, and on modern resolution and modern monitors. It's like you'll most likely have like a windowed mode, so I could play this game in full screen with like upgraded graphics. But it's like this thing is 2D isometric, whereas the new game is going to be 3D with lighting effects and things like that. So there is that. But they're also porting it to the console. So the console port is going to be 100% new, because like this game has never came to console. Like they're going to build an entire engine to build this game, to bake this game on console. Dude, the combat's fucking flawless in this game. What are you talking about? It's basic. It's basic right now because it's early on in the game. Diablo 2 legitimately still holds up today as a roguelike. I guess there's a reason every game, every like roguelike's considered a Diablo clone.
We better get back, because it'll be
Hey,
dark soon, and they
Jord.
mostly come at
Thank you
night.
for the
Mostly.
thank you for the subscription, homeboy. So what should I have for dinner tonight, chat? No remake New Vegas. Chicken and rice, Zaxby's, dude. And Zaxby's out. Like I'm at one of those things where like I'm so tired of like fast food. That's like, ugh. I gotta eat fast food again. I just cooked that lasagna that I have in the freezer. There'll be something different. Have you watched Don't Fuck with Cats on Netflix? Yes, I have. That is a fucked up movie. Like homeboy put them kitties in the vacuum seal bag, and he fed those other kitties to the fucking snake. Like some people just ain't right in this world, man. You guys take something that I did as a mistake when I was 5 years old and try to make it out to be like a personality qualm. Like honestly, I didn't spend my entire youth being hateful to animals, even though you want to believe that I did. I'm gonna put life tap on these guys. The reason I'm doing life tap is that she's gonna be pretty much just trading hits on them. At least give her the benefit of having life still. What life tap does is it 50% of your attack damage you heal yourself with, which pretty makes you almost immune. Not so much the necromancer. Because it only does base damage. But like people like the paladin and the barbarian or like mercenaries very easily become almost impossible to kill with life tap on them. One of the skills I don't think Blizzard did a very good job of like vetting. Go. Light healing potion. Let's see, did you ever give Sony's back button attachment a try? I thought it made the controller too heavy and I couldn't get it used to it. That's my complaints with the Sony's back button attachment. But I did buy it, I did give it a try.
I sense
Getting toward the end of Act 1 at this point. Actually making pretty good time here too. Are you using a keyboard this game, or is it mainly mouse movement? Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, like down here, you see like there's an A, and I can switch the skills. Like I'm using WASD to switch between the skills, but it's mainly mouse movement over than that. Like tabbed opens the map. It's mainly a mouse game though. Do like that. It's an old school game. You could play this entire game with one hand if you wanted to. Back this. Let's kill Shaman back here. Doesn't go on a resurrecting spree. We can use this as a standoff point. Body. Very good. Oh, you can actually poison the gargoyle trap? Let's get it. Poison gargoyle trap. Hello, this man, you haven't seen a playthrough like this. Love your content. Well, I'm glad because I feel like I'm making the most boring content ever. I'm like, I should be talking more. But I kind of get lost into the micromanagement of the game itself. Why are all your YouTube Let's Plays private? Troll channels. Like, anything I do, it's usually because people are trying to fuck with me on a personal level. With, like, videos and shit like that. Really? Who's a good poppy? If Miss Baby a good poppy? Hey, Miss Baby's is a good poppy. For some reason I was like, oh no, he's immune to fire. Then I realized I'm a poison necromancer. Goodbye. I'll get us another level up here. I legit watched your old videos because I never saw them when they first came out. I wish I did a better job on my YouTube videos. Like, if I had to go back again and be able to do my YouTube at age 35, I would have been a million sub channel. I think the biggest problem with my YouTube channel was I was 23. Sell that. When I hit some kind of success. Like, I have a whole different outlook on how things are right now, but you also can make the outlook that I wouldn't have a different outlook now unless I did YouTube at a young age. Which I would agree with you there too. Poison explosion. You jump big over in damage. The radius get bigger? Not. Be nice if it did. What's my highest peak subs on YouTube? Like 4,000 470,000, something like that. I never crossed 500. Oh. Not made it a level 2 yet? Holy moly. Look here. It has to be down in this area. Should clear all of level 1. Have a good day, William. I'm trying to get a platinum trophy in under 20 minutes. Should I get another 20 minutes? I should guide it. Stay happy, pimp. What platinum trophy are you going for? Last one I went for was Demon Souls. Like, it felt like it took forever for Demon Souls, but now it's like, wasn't really that bad. All about that grind, baby. Are you having a low frame rate? I tried D2 last night. Got sick in the head. I've never had frame rate like sickness. Like, it's nothing I've never gotten. I've never gotten like frame sickness. I also don't get car sick either. That's the thing. Some shit.
Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while, listen. Have you ever seen getting into NBA? Nah. I haven't. See, why don't you play more racing games since you love cars? Like, liking cars and liking racing games are two different things. It's kind of like, oh, you play guitar. Why don't you play, like, Guitar Hero? Guitar Hero and play guitar are two drastically different things. I don't like racing games. I find them boring. They're monotonous. They're just, the way they play is just like a series of button combinations that you got to do really well over and over and over again. Oh shit, big gamer. Thank you for the $20 donation, homie.
Big ups, Shorty.
Big ups, my friend. Biggest of ups. Running out of stash space. Which we'll be transmuting all of those rejuvenation potions into full rejuves.
Good day.
Have no fear. Alright, let's see if we can get a heavy belt. At this point, I need to get a heavy belt. We're looking for heavy belts. We're looking for dirks. Light belt. Better than a sharp stick in the eye. At least that gives us more belt slots. Pluggy, I do know about it, but at the same time, like they updated this game, I think last year or the year before, and all the Pluggy stuff doesn't work with the latest version of the game, and they never updated the mod. So, like, you either had to play on an older version of the game and never update it, or never connect it to the internet, or you just got to deal with not having like auto muling and things of that nature. Why do you guys want channel points so much? As soon as we beat Andariel, it's going to turn into a talking stream, by the way. So, we're almost done with Diablo 2. Andariel is going to be a pain in the ass, come to think of it. I don't know if I can beat her right now. I'm going to have to super over level to beat her. Mainly because, like, Andariel is poison based. And my character's main source of damage is poison. Mickey, those were at a place called Eggs Up Grill. I had another one today. It was fire. Got it on the way back home. Or I went back to sleeps. I can usually help you out and walk up to the points. Oh yeah, but I know how to do it. I just haven't took time to do it. As soon as we kill Andariel, I'll go look at it. Just remind me after we kill Andariel, or give up fighting Andariel. Because if I can't kill Andariel easily the first time, I'm probably just going to stop the Diablo there. And grind a little bit off stream, which will involve me doing this area right here 2 or 3 times. And just over level to do it. Alright. So like this is a shaman boss. So I'm gonna be pulling these guys away.
Switch to DCS range.
Holy shit. Gotta run see you playing the game that the trolls can't mess with you. Dude, appreciate that shit, dude. Thank you for the $80 worth of donations.
Gotta run. Happy to see you playing a game that the trolls can't mess with you. In thumbs up light skin tone, thumbs up light skin tone.
Thank you, dude.
We better get back, because it'll be dark.
Oh, 682. Thank you for jumping sharp for the sub as well. I'm pulling the shamans people away so they can't be constantly resurrected. Now I'm gonna come back here and actually get rid of the shamans. Cool thing about poison is his DOT. As long as I can kind of like keep my distance. You only got to hit once. Gonna run around, pop him again. There he goes. Now he's dead. Where are the rest of them? Other fucking shaman? I heard a rune. Common boss. Hell.
Switch to DCS ranging.
Jordy, big ups from Belfast, Ireland. Can my girlfriend Gemma get a shout out? Big ups to Gemma. I like Dragon Quest 11 too. That fucking dog Sandy at the beginning of that game is fucking the OG though. Big ups J Dog. Hey, easy. J Dog. If you give me a shout out back, I'll send your boy to Band World. Ugh. I can't wait till I get the next act mercenary because like the rogue is cool, but like she really starts to show like she's not very good offensive like toward the end of the act 1. Would you play Divinity Original Sin 2? I beat the game on honor mode. Of course I'd play it. I love Divinity. Level 3. Oh, good. Room I can't do fucking shit in. Damn, they just fucking club Gollum. Poison does hurt him a little bit. Not much. Put life tap on him. See if I can get Gollum to tank a little bit better. There we go. Ooh, a light belt. And it's ethereal. Fuck you. You. Alright. Hey, Pamp! Yeah, what's the X-Men transformation? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The remastered version is coming later. This is not the remastered version. This is the generic-ass 2000 version of the game. Gassler, thank you for not giving up wings. Love this game. Retro games rule. Shadow love. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. So what do you guys think is the worst thing that detractors have ever done to me. Squatting? I did play Diablo 3 in its heyday. Night, huh?
We better get back, cause it'll be dark soon.
672 with
and they
another
mostly come
fucking
at
gifted
night.
sub.
Mostly.
I can't tell you how I'm actually thoroughly enjoying the Poison Dagger Necromancer. I never used to play him, but I have a different appreciation for DOT now. We might be bringing him back, Rez. After we beat Adora, I'm going to go look into the idea of bringing him back. Right now, we got to beat Andario. Get that out the way. Right. Running into all sorts of bosses, not fine. Oh. Who my pets? I mean, usually the only pet I have here is Rocco. Like, Rocco's always here. Here. Here, Big Rock. Rocco stays with me. Another banished. We have a lot of room to play with here, though, so we can drag these guys out and kite them if we need to. Gollum seems to be doing an okay job tanking. Poison does not do very much against guys at all. Good though. Actually, just live tap on. Make sure he can just stay up. Because at this point, time will get the win here. Look how much health this dude has. Ridiculous. The Dire Touch. Sounds like a pedophile name. Poison. Good.
I can't carry anymore.
Another level up. $50s all around. Where's the block at? 36%. Ugh. We hit level 20 in Act 1 so far. Conway coins should be the points. Dark Souls is not like Diablo 2. They're completely different games. Like, Diablo 2 is pretty easy for anybody to get into. Like, I'm playing on the highest difficulty, which is like Player's 8, which also gives you more experience. Is how I'm able to, like, grind to level 20 in Act 1. But, like, if you wanted to, like, just play the game with like, one player in the game, like, it's drastically easier. Dark Souls, on the other hand, like, I think this game and Dark Souls both benefit with the same skill set, which is patience. Like, as long as you're patient and you're willing to use the maps to your advantage, you can very easily win most of these games. Like, I find that generally when I did bad in Dark Souls, it was because I was trying to force an issue. I was doing too much I was trying to get too much damage in. Getting that one extra hit, which cost me a potion or something like that. That's where I found I struggled at with Dark Souls, being greedy. Same thing here. Like, going for extra poison or, like, using potions to, like, try to speed up a champion fight instead of just playing it out. Here's another ghoul champion fight. So the inflicted, I can kill those off pretty easy with poison. The zombies aren't immune to poison right now, but they're pretty stout. But pretty stout and immune are two different things. Get what damage we can in on them. So many undead here. See, my goal here is not to fade back into a group of them. This guy's isolated a little bit, so I could possibly just poison dagger him down. They use their speed against them. I should play ranked in Diablo. Diablo is called ladder, and it's just a huge time sink. At this point, be able to keep myself alive. No, I hated the Greater Rift shit in Diablo 3. Hated that shit, dog. He dropped a fucking breastplate. Hold up. Wait a minute. Picking the breastplate up. That's like Act 2 shit right there.
I am overburdened. Good day.
This is just a
I'll put that to good use.
straight upgrade. Mercenary. Great upgrade.
Good to see you.
Shit. That's a good. Lucas, hey Wings, will you ever play Cold War again? I don't know, man. Like, I really don't like the game. I honestly find like Cold War unenjoyable to play because of the skill-based matchmaking. We're at Andorial. And look, another fucking ghoul. Which usually wouldn't be a big deal, but poison necromancers suck against undead. Get him, Kyle. Shoot him. Shoot him. If you run Cold War, you know I'm sick with it. I don't know how people can be sick with Cold War, other than sick of playing it. That's the only sick I get on Cold War. What I got from that question, Navy, is that you're cheating on me and watching other streams. Drag these guys into... Trying to get all the shamans out. Basically, with poison dagger, I just gotta stab him one time and poison will take care of him. Pull him back over. Saving the corpse for Andariel? No, not really. Andariel is almost immune to poison. I'm at the point like I'm just gonna have to have my mercenary killer. Well, now. All right. Getting into Andariel's chambers now. Sorry if I asked this 100 times already, but are you going to stream Diablo 2 Remake? Fuck yes, I am. I'm going to probably go for the platinum on that game. That's a straight no-brainer. I'm going to be getting it on PlayStation 5. I'm not even going to bother buying the PC version of it. Because if I play PC for like long periods of time, like a couple hours at a straight, ends up fucking with my carpal tunnel. So I got to play this game at like 1.5 hour clips. That's why I pretty much quit playing on Battle.net and I just played on single player. Yeah, it could be harder with a controller, but I could deal with it.
Switch to DCS ranging.
Holy shit, big gamer. Alright, I really gotta go this time. Keep playing games, enjoy toxic work eventually turns into toxic life.
Alright, I really do gotta go this time.
Thank you, dude, for the, I'm gonna call it $200.
Games you enjoy, Jordy. Toxic work eventually turns into toxic life.
Fucking real talk, man. Real talk. Alright, boys. Here it goes. To clean our inventory out, we're going to pick up some mana potions. A couple tricks of the trade here is antidote potions.
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
Mike Force, nice to see the stream doing well. Hope you're doing good. Dude, big up Mike Force, big up Big Gamer. Thank you, Lucas.
Nice to
Thank
see
you guys
the
for fucking supporting the stream
well.
so much.
I hope you're good IRL too.
Big pressure. We have a poison build and players 8 going up against poison. I'm just going to use one of these to show you. Using a potion resistance gives you, I think, 30 seconds. Let's see what it looks like. 30 seconds of poison resistance gives you 50. Also cures your poison. That's the thing as well.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Well, he could not have been more right. I know I'm fucking right. Right? Like, Rippin and BG did the same bullshit. It's not even like you're guessing anymore. It's like I know the outcome of this. Listen to me. I'm gonna try to keep her attention on me. I feel like Kyle's getting fucking bodied right now. Come back up here, Kyle.
Thank you.
Still. Kill me.
Thank you.
Huh. Oh, we're getting damage on her. I think she's beatable. It's gonna be one of those long, drawn out situations. Goes
Good evening.
$2,700 to resurrect.
I can't carry anymore.
They keep fucking with Gollum. We gotta get her in a loop where she constantly aggroes on Gollum. We're good right now. Yeah, we're gonna get her. We're gonna get her.
Greetings.
Easy as pie. Easy as pie.
Thank you. Switch to DCS range.
Got him. Can't wait for those
240,
channel points.
nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe.
They're coming,
Bye,
budget.
bye,
They're
bye.
coming. Ooh, we got a rare Dirk here. B.
Back to the hell that spawned you, Andariel.
Used. Bulge is.
Great. This. Hello.
That's how you beat a Dario with a poison necromancer.
Finally, the
It's
order
making me
of
think that I
operations.
probably should invest in Gollum at some point, though. That for certain. 4 mana stolen a hit. That's an upgrade. You're technically upgrade. Dual elemental, but on. Pay you $600 to fuck off. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the amethyst. Don't use them. Also don't need the chip diamond. Rubies, on the other hand, useful. So are the sapphire. Topazes.
Where can I take?
Alright, we're in the next town, Luke Ghislaine. Strip old Kyle of her armor. Well, the bow and the skull cap I don't care about.
I know much. How may I help you?
At this point, there's a couple things I want to do. I want to get a better blocking shield. Let's go and grab Azim.
Put that to good use.
Azim is going to have defense on, which is going to help us from getting hit. And he's also a melee attacker, and he's probably the best merc in the game. I'm not one of those people that like, oh, I have to have the best mercenary in the game. That's straight out the rip. That's not who I am. But he's miles better than the Act 1 mercenary for killing. He's going to make Act 2 a breeze. And we're eventually going to get the Roderick cube, so we'll be able to clean this up as well. Drogna's right here. So like what I like to do is if you get this waypoint, Drogna shells bone shields. Right there. Sturdy bone shield of deflecting. That's what you want. Like we get the blocking in. We had 36% block, now we have 54% block with the same dexterity. It also matches a little bit better. Reason to save your money, playa. I want to show off this mercenary real quick. Probably do random it off screen because that's just going to be me walking through. Through areas, but like this mercenary is so much better because one, he tanks, which is going to allow us to do this, and like, you know, the monsters that are here, monsters that don't do well with poison explosion. But between him and Gollum, we'll be able to tank pretty easy. I won't have to do as much running around. Kind of saber cats. Like this is called herding. Anybody that's really played these games, herding is like get a bunch of monsters together. Get like this, get that DOT going off, player. There you go. That's herding 101 right there. You can go by and pick all the stuff. Is that a beetle? You think I'd like Pokemon? I actually love the original Pokemon. I have Pokemon behind me. As a kid, I loved the game. I played it on one of those fucking monochromatic Game Boy green screens. Had to we used to take our hoodie and like play the Game Boy inside of our hoodie so we could play it in the back seat of the car. How many people are that old school? Ooh, we got click walls. Up. These are click walls gloves. These are most likely going to be put on. Let's identify, scroll back. I say this, but like now I'm hurting. I'm having a good time again. It's like, oh, got to the point where actually we're out in the open. We can actually herd things. Because that's the fun of this game, is like getting those big groups of enemies and like finding like the good loot. Like later on, once we get Poison Nova, we'll be able to Poison Nova while we're walking around, waiting for Poison Explosion. One of the big keys of a Poison Necromancer, though, is waiting for your spots. You could totally step on scorpions. Yes, you can. See? There you go. Stepped on. I ever been to Beirut? No, I have not. Trying to find a champion pack here. Big group. Getting a big group here up.
I'm overburdened.
Gold room. One of the cool things about the remaster they're going to do is they're actually going to make it so like you can share stash. So like all my characters will have access to everything. So like I'll be able to make every character pretty much have full rejuves at all time. Which I do now anyway. I'm keeping all those rejuvenations so when I get there I can have full rejuvenations instead of regular potions. WWE. Isn't that the game that like Phil fucking plays religiously? Valley Best DSP. Just curious why I donate shout out. But donations that show up on screen are $5 or more, Valley. We do that because people were using them to spam like racist words. So like I made the threshold higher. It used to be $3. Waypoint.
Stay a while and listen.
It is an honor to serve you.
I didn't look on that U one. These click walls pinchers has slow target and knockback. Get one less defense. We're gonna put them on just so when we hit things, like it's really good for bosses.
Nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Like Forrest, can you say the Danish phrase? Fa for fa near fa Ike for fa for lamen. I don't know what that even just meant. It's very bad. What does it say? Let's translate it. Which is watching. I don't actually speak Danish. And I'm pretty sure most people tell me this didn't speak Danish either. Danish tongue twisters. All right. So basically, is dad do sheep make sheep? No, sheep do not make sheep. Sheep make lambs. That's what that means.
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe.
Doesn't
Bye,
make
bye,
that
bye.
much sense, but here, sheep, sheep, too few sheep, no sheep, sheep, not too few sheep, sheep. It didn't translate well. Yeah, I couldn't put it in with like all the characters. I just did a rough, hoping something would click up on Google. But like I assumed like everybody that was like having a hissy fit, it's like, oh, he just made you say something racist in another language, which I didn't think it was anything racist in another language. All right, let's get out of here and let's get into these Panay points. They're not called Panay points. That's what Phil calls them. My shit, pimp medallions. Let's see. Content. Clips. Hell no. Section. Channel points. Save. Gotta make something of that. Where's default rewards? Highlight my message or my sub emotes and mode. Go. All right. Channel points working. I called them chain talismans. Just does your chain hang low? Does it wobble to and fro? Does it shine in the light? Is it white or platinum gold? I don't fucking know. I unpopular opinion. I can see how motherfuckers don't like fucking Among Us because it looks stupid. This is where like my build fucking sucks at. Like I have 300 poison damage and it did 1/8 of his health. So like in this entire area, Golem and fucking Chasm's gonna have to carry us through it. Dude, I haven't thought about Jibs in a fucking minute. I remember back in the day, that fucking King Kong song was the jam, boy. You can hear me before you see me. You can King Kong in the trunk. King Kong, King Kong. You can hear me before you see me. You can hear me before you see me. That shit used to hit fucking hip tight in the fucking Silverado. Jibs was a South Louisiana, St. Louis, I'm sorry, bass rapper. He kind of like popped off a little bit after Nelly. I've honestly never owned a car with legitimate wood grain in it. My shit's always been the fake stuff. I enabled everything but sub-only talking. What's up, Peep? How do I know all this? They're not channel points. Yeah, they're chain talismans. Fucking no, it's just something I made up. Horny ass shit. Ooh, desert wings are not immune to poison. They're actually pretty weak to it. What do you guys in the chat? What do you think is the dumbest shit you've ever done in your life? I'm gonna slap the first person that says subscribe to Wings of Redemption's channel. I know somebody's gonna say it. Oh, it's coming. Ooh. Sign up for Twitch. Motherfucker throwing that low-key hate. Quitting a job too early, that's a good one. Like, I've honestly never done that at this point. Every job, well, I did quit UPS early, but that was more of like, I can't do this job. Right? That's what that was. Like, I overestimated how hard the job was, and it got to the point where like, I just can't do this. It's not for me. I should probably put terror on. Terror on instead of camp damage, right? Because I could easily just put terror on these dudes so they don't resurrect anything. Forest looking motherfuckers. Damn. Let me think about the like Jasper's got a contender there. What's the dumbest thing I've ever done? I don't know if it was dumb, but it's like surely falls into ignorance. Like I went out and bought $120 Dazzle capture card and didn't realize that I couldn't play it on my HD TV. That was pretty fucking dumb. I put new brakes on my red Mustang and then fucking traded it in like 2 weeks later. That was a pretty fucking dumb time, but at least I put them on myself and then paid somebody for it. I wasn't a delivery guy with UPS. I was a truck unloader. I got hired to unload the trucks at 3 o'clock in the morning, and those things, because you're timed, you got to do it fast, and they do everything possible to try to make it easier on you. But man, it is rough. Because like the thing I hated with UPS was every time you grabbed a package, one package could be 2 pounds. Next package could be like, 14 ounces or some shit like that. And then the package after that could be fucking 50 pounds. Like you never knew what you were grabbing. So like you always grab things and you would like jerk your back and shit like that. Because like you'll grab something that weighs hardly anything right after you picked up something that weighs like 30 pounds, and you'll pick it up with the same weight that you picked up the 30-pound package with, and like you end up throwing it or some shit. It's fucking destroys your back though. I quit that shit on like the second night. Like fuck this and everything that looks like this. I'm sure if I did it, it would have made me stronger. It either made me stronger or cripple me. One of the two things was happening. I didn't want either one. I fucking quit that shit. Because it didn't pay that fucking much money. Like, back when I got hired, minimum wage was like $5.25 an hour, and that job paid like $13 an hour. But like, I didn't care how much money that shit paid. I was like, I'm done with this. This is not my jam. Back from that poison. Act 2 mercs fucking clean it up, boy. The weight was very inconsistent. I was really young then. I was like fucking 19, shit like that. Just one of those things like, yo, Wings, what does gout feel like? I feel like I'm getting it. I don't know. I don't got gout. Gout comes from like eating too much meat. I pretty much eat a well balanced breakfast, you know, because I eat a lot of French fries. I got my vegetable and my meat. I eat my Big Mac with the French fries. I don't get that gout. Uh. But granted, Met Glass wasn't a walk in the park either. But there's a difference between like a job that where you got to go hard for like an hour versus a job that you got to go hard for 6 hours. Like Met Glass, the hard parts were in spurts. Like you'd have to jackhammer an inlet, which might take you half an hour, right? And then you pretty much had another like 3 or 4 hours before you had to do something physically strenuous, like cleaning an inlet or something. Like cleaning an inlet was strenuous, but you could do it in 5 minutes. Right? It was just like 5 minutes of high exertion. Unloading fucking trucks on UPS, that's a fucking man's job, homie. That is a fucking man's job. Not for Jordy. What kind of prediction are you making, Joe, man? Try delivering them? I mean, honestly, I've never delivered UPS packages before. But you pretty much had to put the fucking packages on every truck. So, like, everything the delivery driver touches, you've touched on every truck in that fucking area. For the most part. And, like, delivery, like, you might have to pick up a, 40-pound thing of cat litter, and you got to take it up to somebody's stairs or some shit like that. And it sucks, right? It's not a walk in the fucking park. But at least you get to get back in the truck and drive and chill out with the door open after the fact. Alright, we got Project Cube in this bitch. Fuck, we forgot to get the waypoint for.
Good day.
Alright, let's make fuller juice. Need to start working towards 60 strength to get my 4 belt. Upgrading our Sorry, I'm not looking at chat right now. I'm just trying to get all this shit done. This is just being tidy. Your inventory. Probably don't need.
Good day.
Literally. We're not really hitting that much. This. Yep. Go back and get the waypoint.
Good day.
We'll play R6 here soon. Wings, if you're here about Daft Punk, yeah, when I was a kid, really listen to them now. Head back up and find the waypoint. But getting that, just going and getting that fucking cube helps out our inventory space tremendously. Now we have a bunch of full rejuves. So anytime we need like health or like need health quickly, you just use a full. I generally I get around not wasting them by like just picking up potions off the ground and using them in inventory. I feel like belt potions are something that you use in a hurry. Like, oh no, I'm gonna die. Let's put a full rejuvenation on. Like any kind of maintenance healing that you can do, you can easily just go into your inventory and do it. Or pick it up off the ground. We'll do Radamant. Get him done. Yes, I do, Zepsy. I'm looking forward to streamer mode. Dude, Retrace, thank you for the, I love your skinny. Yeah. I wish. Why is it 7:30? My wife has not made it home yet. Question I'm wondering. She must be in sticker. Did say she wanted to go to Outback as well. You think it's better to have 2 Rouges instead of all 4? I don't go all 4. Like I normally would just do 3, but I could see how you could just do 2 Rouge and just do. I think that might be good too. But I'm usually sitting so flush with full rejuves that I don't really need them because I just constantly just pick rejuvenation potions up when they drop and make new ones. Like I'm at the point where like I can probably start buying wands and not run the poison dagger at all. But I don't really need the poison dagger at this point. Because like later on, all my attacks are going to be poison nova or poison explosion. And I'm never going to probably single-handedly try to stab something with a dagger, especially now since I got a merc that can do that for me. So I'm probably going to start shopping around for wands that either help with curses or help with poison explosion. I think that's the play. Like, honestly, I wouldn't mind getting a wand of, like, confusion. I need to get confusion. I think my next skill point is going to be confusion. I don't know if you can tell, I'm not one of those necromancers that only uses amp damage. I think the white wand rune is good too. What is white? Is it in that dull IO? Like I don't have that kind of ability. Like I had to pretty much use what I find here. Where did the boss go? Have him push up here. Have the mercenary isolate him. Just confused right there. Most definitely. Like, confused is one of those things that I'm like, why don't more people use this? Because, like, it just turns everybody into a tank. Because they start hitting each other. So it takes away, like, it takes away a lot of, like, the, damage that your mercenary or golem have to tank. Up in strength.
Good evening.
There's one poison bone skill. Right off the rip with a dim vision. That might be my buy. There. One to curses. Golem mastery. That'll make my golem better. And give me a little curse. There's 2 dim vision, 1 terror. 4 mana after each kill. I think this is the best bang for my buck, though. That gives me 1 Poison Nova and 1 Dim Vision. Let me go get my phone while I'm out here. Video. No, that's not a comeback thing. Oh.
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Hope you're having a good day, pimp.
Oh, I'm having a wonderful day, Keanu. Thank you. Holy cat. Rocco stood up and pressed you with his massive girth. Rocco is a thick boy. Oh, look, a mod paid went. Are we at $295? Holy shit. Holy shit. Rocco, you looking like you want some loving. Loving. Wanted. See, sorry I had a brain fart, man. I meant to say I was watching some of the test gameplay server and got the streamer mode. What does the streamer mode look like, ATW? Like, is this as cool as I was hoping it'd be? Where they block all the player names out and shit like that. We got all the... I don't know what it is. It's completionist in me. I want to get all the waypoints every time I play through an act. Alright, Radamant, we're here, bud. Gotcha. We haven't found our first unique item yet. The wife's home. You get your outback? We were debating on stream if you're getting outback or not. Is this the one with 2 kids? Yeah, it's the one with the 2 kids. How's it feel to being a mother of 2? Life tap on Radamant. You pretty much can't kill him. Radamant with life tap on him will never lose to it. Will never kill an Act 2 merc. The webcam smaller. It is smaller than it usually is. Triple vest, boys. Yeah, I've been married. Coming up to a year now.
They say good day.
And our reward is a skill of our choice. Which we're gonna go into poison explosion. It's getting up there. Like it does 500, almost 500 damage.
Blessings.
That's crazy damage for Act 2.
Hello.
I'm gonna remove 3 rejuvenations. Right here. So we're back out where we actually can use our poison skills again. Yes, I need to do that. Does anybody out there know somebody that does good work? Go. That confusion on them.
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to
Oh,
profile.
We're in the
Press
pipe.
one by
5
mistake.
by 5.
Holy shit, cool. Remember when you tried to be cool and asked Aaron Foster what he thought about the Nation of His Own Says American House, all because you watched some stupid produced by white people? I mean, never really watched a documentary based on. Well, I watched a documentary based on them, but I didn't watch it on Netflix. But there's a lot of people that think the Nation of Islam actually assassinated Malcolm X, not just that documentary. And I didn't state the fact. I said that it's the popular opinion that the Nation of Islam were the ones who assassinated Malcolm X. It wasn't like a lone wolf or anything like that. But Adrian Foster was kind of drunk when I was talking to him, so like he didn't fully understand every question. And Woody was on his bullshit, where he thought that, you know, him using the N-word one time at some point in his life Felt
We better
like the
get
respect
back,
was lost
'cause
for
it'll
him
be
or
dark
something like
soon,
that. I
and
don't
they
know what
must
he was
be
on
prepared.
about. But he felt like it was more important than what I did. What I was asking. Which I was trying to come up with like actual a fun conversation with somebody I've never met before. Because like I asked him, like, does he feel like Black History Month is actually detrimental to Black culture in general? And the reason that is because like if you allow something like Black History Month to be the month that you learn about Black history, shouldn't Black history
Switch to
be
DCS
American history at
ranging.
this point and not
240,
isolate a
nominal
month
to
to it?
profile.
We're in the
Right?
pipe.
I feel like it's holding people back as a culture. Well, holding Black people back as a culture because of that. Right? It had good intentions to begin with, but now it's like a scapegoat for somebody to point at and be like, we give you a whole month. It's like, dog, George Washington Carver gave you fucking peanut butter. You could at least learn about the motherfucker outside of the month of February. I'm not black though. Just because I'm not black doesn't mean I can look at something and be like, yo, that's kind of fucked up. Not Manchurian either, but like to say that the what Japan did to China in World War II isn't fucked up, you don't have to be. Sure. Be it for Diablo 2. So you can't put yourself. No, you didn't, dumbass. You just said how do you feel about Farrakhan giving the green light on the assassination? You're an idiot. I didn't even feel his role in it and had nothing to do with the nation.
Switch to DCS ranging.
Charge back.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Hmm. All right. This motherfucker just got serious with it. This guy just said, "Are you ready for SWAT to be there? Give it 45 minutes in the stream now, buddy." First off, if SWAT shows up to my house, they're going to call first, right? Because I've already been swatted. Second off, when they call, I'm going to give them your information, which I have your email address, I have your PayPal, I have your PayPal's email, and you basically do it off your personal account. I'm going to give it all to them. I'm going to give all of it to them if the SWAT team actually wants to show up here. Because like this guy, the guy who just donated, he sends me personal emails all the time. He's a chargebacker. Right? He sends me personal emails all the time. He tries to get me to download files that I'm not downloading shit from anybody I don't know anything about. I know you want to put viruses on my shit. I know you want to have like little keyloggers and trojans on my shit. I'm not cool with that. Why the fuck would I do that? Like, honestly, you should go to jail for just threatening to swat me. Keyloggers, like that would like look at my passwords and things like that. Basically, it logs every strike of the keyboard you put in. It sends it to it offboards it to another computer. I mean, like did your daddy not love you enough? Honestly, like, why are you like this? Hmm? Why are you like this?
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe. 5,
Man,
5,
I don't
5.
have the information. Didn't say swap moron. I don't know what you're talking about. Not to mention this is so and so's account. Go ahead. Oh. Dude, honestly, I'm gonna give you some life advice, right? It's a real fucking like grown ass adult advice. Right? What you're looking at right now is how I'm balding. What you should be looking at is where the fuck you are in life. Right? You're let's take the fact, let's take me out of the equation. You're spending your life obsessing over a fat man on the fucking internet. Right? You know what my goal every day wake up is? Is to make my life and my wife's life better. That's my goal, right? That's the only goal I have. And your goal when you wake up every day is to be bitter and hateful to the point that you're breaking societal laws to do it. Right? It's not funny. What you're doing is joking around about something that gets people killed. And the whole credit card fraud thing is also illegal. Get your life together, man. Get you a fucking hobby. I agree with 672. Get you some fucking pussy. I'm not talking about like a Rocco or a shelter cat. I'm talking about take this chargeback money that you keep charging back from me. It's okay. Charge it back. I'm giving you permission to charge it back. Take that chargeback money. Go down there to where the girls walk around in short skirts. Pay them like $40, $50. And you'll stop fucking trolling me. You'll realize there's much more to life than trolling with a dude that's overweight on the internet. We just played Diablo for almost 3 hours. This motherfucker, he's like, I'm down with this guy getting pussy, but $50 for some street hookers? You overpaying. Look at this man. I'm not mad. I think it's
Switch to
fucking
DCS
dumb
ranging.
that this guy's out here
240,
threatening
nominal to profile.
to send the police with assault rifles into my house. Yeah, the stream's about to end, Space Duck. Because like I gotta eat dinner. I'd much rather eat something now than wait till like 11 o'clock at night, and all I have access to is like fucking McDonald's. How much does clean pussy cost? Way too much. Way too much. Just playing with you. If they didn't charge back, would you more embracing of trolls, seeing as they get their giggles and you get money? I mean, like I've said before multiple times, if you want to insult me, at least pay to play. Right? There's a couple guys that come here and insult me all the time, and they stay around because they donate. Hell, one of my moderators used to be one of the troll channels. Thank you, Rest. Appreciate it, homeboy. I'm not saying which one. That's for you guys to figure out. But like one of my moderators was one of the big popular troll channels. I'm just mad because I know I suck. I mean, like, it is what it is, dude. I was given the cards. Pat the bald head. Let's do some big ups here. Big ups, cool guy Atlas, for being a degenerate. Thank you, Counter Reese, for the $10. You're always come by. You always day one. Thank you, Mike Forrest, for the Danish sheep riddle. Appreciate it, dude. Valet Vest of DSP. Thank you for the $3. Thank you, 672 for $6.72. Thank you, Jerry C. Thank you, Big Gamer, for $200 worth of donations. Thank you, Morsey. Thank you, Cliffy Bro, for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you, 672 for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you, Vixen. Thank you, Aquatine Hunger, for the $20. Big ups to you. Thank you, Child, for the $5. Appreciate Jogger for Justice.
Because it'll be dark soon, and they mostly come at night. Mostly.
Which I don't think I ever got your thing. And thank you, Jo and Joe Man, for starting the day off right. I'll probably come back and stream a little bit later tonight. We might do some Warzone later tonight. Hope you guys had a good time. I'm Audi 5000.